Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing the second part of the turtle video. I know it's been a while, and I know, but you know, we just had stuff in life happen. My husband and I, we actually moved back to California, and we just, we moved back, got jobs, and just kind of have been doing everything, trying to get our apartment and everything organized, and we finally got our space where I can start doing my videos again. So yeah, but I mean, here's the head from the last video that we did. So basically all same materials you need. I used the sugar and cream, I think that's what it's called, yeah, sugar and cream yarn. This is obviously a green. I'm using this little skin tone color. Today you need safety eyes, you need your scissors, your hook. I always say you need like a knitting needle, or not a knitting needle, a sewing needle. They do have them that are plastic for yarn, like what we're doing. Like these ones. You can kind of find them at any of your craft stores, and they come in like a little pack. It's kind of nice. I'd have a bigger one if I was doing a bigger project. So, also the scissors. I have actually little scissors. They're kind of cute. You can get like the ones that are in like the nail kits at like any store really, like Sally's or just a beauty supply store. Those are actually off tweezerman.com, and it's because as a cosmetologist I use them when I'm waxing people's eyebrows and I'm shaping their eyebrows and trimming that up. Let's get started. So today we're continuing with the F/5 or the 3.75 crocheting hook. It is by the Boyle brand. I do prefer them, just my preference. So today we're gonna go and we're gonna do the rest of his little body. So this is what we tend to want it to look like. And it, with the head on this one, it was a 3 increase area where I did a 4 on this one, this is a 4 down here, so it's just one difference. So I'm gonna do a 5 on this one. Or no, sorry, this is a 3. That was a 3. That was a 2. So this head is a 2, this body is a 3, this head's a 3. Excuse me. So the body on the one we're doing now is going to be an increase of 4. So let's get started. Like in the other video, we start with our magic circle, which I always hold here, flip around, hold down, come here, pull that, and then I take this yarn and pull that through, and then do a loop and pull through, pull everything and tighten it all down. I don't know what happened. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Okay, there we go. It was all weird. So I did a single crochet on all these. So instead of yarning over, we just are going to go in here and do 6 into the circle, a single crochet. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, perfect. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take this little piece and pull it tight, which is kind of cool because then it closes everything. So now what you're going to do is we're going to do a slip stitch into this piece up here. You just push in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the other side, and then you'll chain 1. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch. And I'm going to show you what that is, and basically you're just going to push through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, pull through all loops. Now what you're going to do is go in the same stitch, so push through, and over and pull through, yarn over here, and pull through both loops. Alright, now you're going to continue that all the way till you get back to this last stitch, and I will meet you back here for that. Alright guys, now that we're back here, we're going to do another slip stitch into that stitch. Sorry. So you push through and yarn over, pull through, then pull through both loops, chain one. Now what you're doing in this one, in this row, is you're gonna do, what you're doing is you're increasing. So instead of doing 2 single crochets in each stitch, you're doing it in every other one. So I'm gonna do 2 single crochets into that, and then a single crochet into this one, and a double. I do a lot of double crochet or half double crochets where I have to yarn over before I push it into the stitch, so forgive me for always yarning over, guys. I trying not to. So, but you see how we did 2 double crochets, a single, 2 double crochets, and now here's another single crochet. All right, now another double. All right, guys, so just continue doing that till you get back to here again, and you will slip stitch on that last one and chain 1, just like we've been doing. And I will finish this row, and then I will meet you guys back here. All right, guys, now that we're back, I'm gonna put this away. It's just kind of, every time I move, it's kind of like distracting me. So now that we're back here, I've already slip stitched and chained 1. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna increase every 2 stitches. So that was so now we're gonna do a, well, keep the needle or the hook in there, right? Okay, so what we're doing is we are not doing that. We are going to here, pull through, and then we're gonna go single, single, oops, and then a double. So here's 1, here's 2 into the same stitch. Now again, here's a single, another single, and a double. All right, continue that all the way till the last stitch, and then slip stitch and chain 1. I will meet you guys back here after that's done to get started for our next round. All right, now that we're back here, I've already slip stitched and chained 1. So that's been 2 increases. So we're gonna do another row of increases. So we're gonna do 2 here. And then a single 1, a single 2, and whoops. And a single for 3. So that, see how this yarn got all messed up, so I'm gonna go back and redo that stitch. So I have 1, or we have 2, 1, 1, 1. I'm going to go in for another 2. And single 1, single 2, single 3, and a double. There's 1 single, 2 single, there's double, there's a single, 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 now another double. Alright, so continue doing that, and I will meet you back here at the end after we've already slip stitched and chained 1 for our next round. Alright guys, now that we're back here, we've already slip stitched and chained 1. As you can see, we've done our 3 increases. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do one more of an increase. Now remember, you're going in twice. Wow, that got all messed up. So we're gonna now we have 4 that here to be singles. So we have 1. Wow. Here's 2. That one's kind of messed up. Sometimes pulling it back and forth a couple times, we just it again. So we have single 1 and 2. Here's single 3. This hook just doesn't want to stay on me tonight, does it? Here's 3. And 4. Here's another 2. Alright, so we did a double here, single 1, 2, 3, and 4, did a double here, and single 1, 2, wait a second. Sorry, this one was spread a little funny, so I had to double check it. But no, so you have a double, and a single 1, a single 2, single 3, and single 4. Now we're going to do another double. There's 1. And 2 to make our double. Alright. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish the row, and I'll meet you guys back here once we single crochet, or once we slip stitch and then chain 1. And I'll meet you back here for our next row. Alright guys, sorry. I got all messed up when I picked it back up. Alright, so now that we're back here, what we're going to do is you're going to single crochet in the entire round. So what that means is you're going to come in here and just do a single, next stitch do a single, next one do a single, Alright, now what you're going to do is you're going to continue that throughout the entire round and meet me back here once you have a slip stitched and single crocheted, or a chain 1. Alright, now that we're back, you've done your entire row of single crochet, it should start kind of peeling back. So now what you're going to do is you're going to do 5 rows of single crochets all the way around. So same thing as the last one we just did. So you slip stitch and chain 1, single crochet. Alright, now remember to do 4 rows of that, and remember at the end of each row to do your slip stitch and your single crochet or your chain 1. It's crucial. If you don't, you will lose your spot. So make sure you're continually doing your slip stitch and your chain 1. and I will meet you back here at the end of the next 4 rows. Alright guys, now that we're back after our 5 single crocheted rows, I use this as a stitch marker to count my work and to understand where I was. At this point you should have a total of the 6 single crocheted rows. And what we're going to do now is we're going to start decreasing. Sorry guys, I'm getting over a cold, so bear with me here. So when we increased at the last time was every 4th stitch. So now what we're going to do is decrease every 4th stitch. And eventually, when it starts to close up a little bit, we'll start stuffing it and everything like that, which is kind of fun. Stuffing can be anything from store. You can go buy the stuffing at any craft store really. Anything that has like fabrics, they usually tend to have stuffing. I'm not sure if like Walmart does. You can get it off Amazon. You can also just use yarn wrap, like scraps. Like when you do like little cuts, like when you have like little pieces of yarn, you can use those. I do tend to use actual stuffing. I get mine from a local Joann's here, and it's usually where I get all my yarn. It's my local Joann's. I tend not to favor Michael's, only because a lot of times they don't have everything I want. I like certain types of yarn in certain colors, and they don't really carry a lot of them here. So let's get started. So what you're going to do is we're going to decrease. So what you do, because we're doing a single crochet, we're going to keep our hook here. What you're going to do now is we're going to push through yarn, grab the yarn, pull back through, wrap around, push in again, wrap around, pull through all the loops. That is a decrease. And then we're going to single 1, single 2, single 3, single 4, decrease, and wrap over, pull through, yarn over, next stitch, pull through, wrap around, and all through loops. Single 1, single 2, single 3, single 4, and decrease. And then another 4 singles. So basically now I'm going to stop here and I will meet you guys back here. Remember at the end of your rows to be slip stitch and chaining 1. It definitely helps. So I will see you guys back here at the end of your row. Alright, now that we're back from doing our first decrease row, and now we're going to do another row of that, except this time we are only doing every third stitch. So here's 1, 2, 3. Now we're doing another decrease. All the way through. Alright guys, just continue doing that. Again, remember to do your slip stitch and your chain 1 at the end of your round, and I will see you guys back here. Alright guys, now that we've done that one, what we're going to do is every 2 stitches. So we're just going to do a decrease here. Sometimes that's why we talk about tension, because that one was really tight because of my tension, and I could barely get the hook through. Alright, so we got our decrease. 1 and 2. Another decrease. Alright guys, I will meet you back here. Remember to slip stitch, and chain 1. Sorry guys, can't talk today. Alright guys, now that we are back and we've done that row, what we're going to do now is another decrease row. So we're going to put a decrease here, wrap around, pull through all loops. Oops. And we're only going to put 1 and then another decrease. And then a single. And another decrease. Alright, so go ahead and do that all the way around for the next 2 rows, and then I will see you back here after that. And make sure we have stuffing ready, so let's get going. Okay guys, actually I stopped after that first round of every other one as a decrease, so what you're going to do now is, because it's getting quite small, make sure that you pull this out a good distance. And I always tend to grab it with my other hand and hold, but what we're going to do now is we're going to start our stuffing. So I always just take a generous amount and kind of lightly start to stuff it. Alright, so I don't stuff it fully quite yet, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and do the other row of decrease, single, decrease, single. So I will see you guys back in a second. Alright guys, now that we've done that, you'll see that the hole is a lot smaller. So what you're going to do now is we're going to add some more stuffing. And I like mine to be somewhat fairly stuffed, so I tend to put more stuffing than needs to be in there. So you can, it just depends on how tough or how firm or how soft that you want your stuffed animal, or your, as from what I've learned how to say, is the amigurumi or amigurumi. So this is probably gonna be my last one. I decided one last one. Alright, so now what we're going to do now for this next row is a decrease in every single stitch. So, and then we're going to do that pretty much until you get to where it's going to be closed. And, you know, when you're going through your rows, stuff accordingly. If you want it more stuffed, then keep stuffing. If you don't keep stuffing. But I will meet you back here to show you guys how to completely close off your section, and then we can go on to the next video. Alright, now that we're here, pretty much I've already done everything. What you're going to do now is I always take scissors, and I always give myself a good like string, but you cut it, and basically I'll pull my thing out, and I will come back here, and what I do is I will go in here and pull this through, pull that through, and pull all the way through, complete. Basically you're just doing like a slip stitch to make that slip knot, and then pull it tight, and there's your body. So the head will sit perfect on that, as you can tell. And I will see you in the next video to start for when we do the arms and the legs.